Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button for us. And also, if you'd like further alerts to know when we've uploaded new material, videos and things like that, go ahead and tap on that bell and that will alert you and send you notifications. If you prefer not to have notifications, then don't tap the bell. Otherwise, we'd appreciate also if you would like and leave a comment. Any comment is fine. We just really appreciate reading the comments and all the love and support we've gotten. So today, as you can see here I'm holding, we are going to plant some basil starters. This is cinnamon basil. We love Thai basil, and at our old house that we had where we had a beautiful garden, we had Thai basil there, and it would just self-sow. We haven't moved out of, we're still in the same zone that we were before, but unfortunately I wasn't able to bring any with us because we moved during the cold time, basically fall going into the cold winter, and I wasn't able to bring any with me. So I thought I'd be able to find more, but the last 2 or 3 years we really haven't seen any in the stores anywhere. So I decided to try this cinnamon basil because it's the closest thing that I've found to the Thai basil, which we love because we love to use it in our Asian cooking. And so let's get started. First of all, the seeds are really small. You want to look in there and see, but there's a good amount of them. I've already used some, that's why the thing's open. I planted some last year. It grew about 1 foot tall, maybe 1.5 feet. It was really nice, did really well. I direct sowed it. I did not start them early. I got the seeds kind of late in the year and planted it early summer. It was already really warm outside and the nights were staying up above 50, so it did really well. And I didn't save the seeds. I will this year, but last year I didn't because I wanted to see if it would reseed itself. So I did, what I did was I bent the stalk over once it dried out, and I kind of crinkled it between my hands and let the seeds fall down into the soil and kind of rustled them around. And that's what I did at my old place, and after that I never had to plant Thai basil again. In fact, it would just pop up in different places, and then if it was there somewhere I didn't want it, I would just dig it up and move it in another place. But it did really well. But this year, since I'm a part of a bunch of different groups and I would like to start you know, sharing seeds with other people, I'll probably try, if I have a good success this year, I would like to, excuse me, I would like to go ahead and save the seeds and be able to share them with other people. So anyways, it says for our region, which we are in zone 7B, by the way, it says it's best to plant it in April, July. So, but I'm going to go ahead and see how it works as a starter. So let me go ahead and get one of my plant tray things out. Now I'm not using those flats that most people use. I might try that next year, but I have so many pots and everything. A word of advice, I'm not gonna do it, but there are people that swear by it, and so I mean, if you want to, you can try it. You can I would research it first just to see, because I don't want anyone to ruin their plants. But supposedly you can reuse these little pots that you get when you buy little plants out at the stores and stuff. These little small pots that come with 1 or 2 plants in them, you can reuse them. They suggest that you soak them or rinse them in a little bit of diluted bleach water, just to kill any bacteria, fungi, or anything that might be left in there. But I'm not going to do that. I never have, and they either grow or they don't grow. So I might try that one day, but I'm not going to do it this time. Bleach has gotten expensive too. So we are using, sometimes I use a different one, but this year I'm trying this out. It's the Burpee brand seed starter. It's the coconut core. I know it's going to show backwards, but anyways, I'm going to open it up. And this is what it looks like. You can see there. And if you squeeze it, it tightens up some. But it's really nice. Nice color. It's supposed to absorb more. And I'm doing this over a tray so that if I have any overspill like this, I can just, you know, just put it back into the pot or put it back into the bag. So I'm not wasting. I try not to waste. Waste makes haste. That's what I was always told. So anyways, then what I do is I take another container that's like similar to the one that I have, a square one, and then I press it down. Use it to press it down, see there? And then take a few seeds out. I'm not to brag, but I've done this for years, so I'm usually pretty good at the seeds, sprinkling them around pretty good, getting them, you know, spread out. But if you don't feel comfortable with that, they sell these little things, like I said in another video. Gosh, I seen it just the other day. I can't remember what they're called, but there are these little round things, and you can fill them up with seeds and just tap them, and then tap the seeds around where you want them. There's a lot of different methods. You could use a little spoon and sprinkle them. You can mix it with sand and then just sprinkle it between your fingers around like that. But I just do it this way. You're gonna find with me, a lot of things I do, I just keep it simple. I don't make it complicated. So see there, I just sprinkle a few around. Alright, there we go. And then I'm going to use this one to get a little more out. A little bit more of the coconut core. It's also enriched with plant food too, so that's a good thing. And it says to cover it about 1/4 inch, but like I said in some of my other videos, I always cover it more than that. I probably do like a 1/2 inch. You don't have to do that, that's just what works for me. Then I just press it down again. I use the same one and just press it down again. Just want to press firmly, and there you go. It's planted, and we'll see you upstairs and I'll finish it off. So we're upstairs now under the grow lights, and I already have some that I did yesterday. These are not basil, these are some more sage and some other plants. This is the one I did today. I'm going to put a label on it with a date so that I know when it was planted. You don't have to go all fancy. What you can do is get masking tape. Oops, I got something on my finger. Masking tape and a marker. And then just write the name of the plant that you planted. Like I put basil, sea basil, and then the date. Now I'm going to go water it. I just use regular tap water. I don't use anything special. You want to water it thoroughly until the water is draining out the bottom. Looks like it needs a little more. There we go. See, it's draining out the bottom? Okay. That's how you know you're good to grow. So, this is our setup that we have right now. I've just started growing some things. If you'd like to know more about cinnamon basil, I will include some information in the description below. There's like a glare on my face. See, there's the windows. See how bright they are? They're still doing good as far as the making the shutters. They're working really nice, and you can see why sometimes we close it. They're really bright. You might check out our video if you're interested. We have a video showing how to make those shutters that will close over there to shut the light out or let it in. So anyways, I will, like I was saying, I'll include some information in the description below if you'd like to learn more about cinnamon basil. And I hope you have a sunshiny day. See you next time.